Hello, I'm Johnny Cash. Hello, my friend. Thank you very much. Well, Frankie and Johnny were sweethearts. They were true to the little blues time. He was a long-legged guitar picker with a wicked, wandering eye, but he was her man nearly all of the time. Well, now Johnny, he packed up to leave her, but he promised he'd be back. He said he had a little picking to do a little farther down the track. He said, I'm your man, I wouldn't do you wrong. Frankie curled up on a sofa, thinking about her man. Far away the couples were dancing to the music of his band. He was Frankie's man, he wasn't doing her wrong yet. Well, in the front door walked a redhead, Johnny saw right away. He came down by the bandstand to watch him while he played. He was Frankie's man, wasn't doing her wrong. Oh, but he sang every song to the redhead. She smiled back at him. Then he came and sat at her table where the lights were low and dim. What Frankie didn't know wouldn't hurt her none. You better watch it, Red. Ha ha! And then the redhead jumped up and slapped him. She slapped him a time or two. She said, I'm Frankie's sister, and I was checking up on you. If you're her man, you better treat her right. Hey, well, the moral of this story is be good but carry a stick. Sometimes it looks like a guitar picker just can't tell what to pick. He was Frankie's man, and he still ain't done her wrong. Hey, Frankie. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. And hello again from Music City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee. Right. And with us tonight is Bobby Goldsboro, George Jones, and the Jones Boys. Special guest, Miss Judy Collins, along with our own family of regulars. And returning tonight, my wife, June Carter. Plus the Carter family, the Statler brothers, Carl Perkins, and the Tennessee Three. Oh, me. All right. Welcome now one fine songwriter, one fine performer, and one fine impersonator, Bobby Goldsboro.
There's a feeling deep inside me that I never felt before, and I feel it when I see you, and when I touch you, I feel it even more. And I wonder when I'm with you, do you feel the way I do? When you put your arms around me, do you get that feeling too? Can you feel it deep inside? Can you feel it in your heart? Can you feel it deep inside? If you feel it, then we can start to put our hearts together. And there's not a thing to fear if you got that loving feeling. then the time for us is here. Can you feel it deep inside? Can you feel it in your heart? Can you feel it deep inside? If you feel it, then we can start. Just take a look around you and then tell me what you see. Is the world a little brighter? And does the sun just seem to shine for you and me? Can you feel it deep inside? Can you feel it in your heart? Can you feel it deep inside? If you feel it, then we can start.
Goldsboro. Welcome. Well, Bobby, a lot of people ask me what the Nashville sound is. And that's not it. It's not that either. Anyhow, the answer is very simple. The Nashville sound is a lot of talented people getting together, playing music the way they feel it with their own songs. And Bobby Goldsboro is a prime example of the great Nashville sound.
Thank you very much. I'll tell you, I'm very much, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'll tell you, I'm very much indebted to Bobby Russell, who wrote the song. A lot of people give me credit for writing Honey, but Bobby Russell wrote it. He's a great songwriter.
Yes, he is. He's a fine songwriter, but so are you.
Thank you very much.
Sure. Bobby Goldsboro.
With pen in hand, you sign your name. Today at 5, I'll be on that train, and you'll be free, and I will be alone, so alone. If you think we can't find the love we once knew, if you think I can't make everything up to you, then I'll be gone and you'll be on your own. You'll be on your own. Can you take good care of Johnny? Can you take him to school every day? Can you teach him how to catch a fish and keep all those bullies away? Hear what I say. Can you teach him how to whistle a tune? Can you tell him about the man in the moon? If you can do these things, then maybe he won't miss me. Maybe he won't miss me. And tonight, as you lay in that big lonely bed, can you look at the pillow where I laid my head? With your heart on fire, will you have no desire to kiss me and to hold me? And if you can forget the good times we had. If you think that the good times don't outweigh the bad, then sign your name and I'll be on my way. I'll be on my way. La da 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 la da 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 da.
Back in the hills, lived my old pappy and he had him still. Yeah. He brewed a white light until the sun went down. Filled him a jug and he passed it around. Mighty, mighty pleased, remember the storm's breeze.
What a legend.
Well, the G-men, revenuers too, searching for the place where they made his brew. They were looking, trying to book him, but my pappy kept a cooking. White light. Yeah. Hey, George Jones, the Jones boy.
Just because I ask a friend about her, just because I spoke her name somewhere, just because I rang her number by mistake today, she thinks I still care. Just because I haunt the same old places where the memory of her lingers everywhere. Just because I'm not the happy guy I used to be, she thinks I still care. She thinks I still care. Oh, that little bitty titty bitty thing they call the love bug. Nobody's ever seen it, but it's got the whole world shook. It all started with a little bitty kiss and a hug. It's a little bitty teeny bitty thing they call a love bug. Well, I was ruling the roost. I had all the chicks to myself. But then suddenly it happened, a funny little feeling I felt. Well, the truth down to run it, it finally caught up with me. But how could it run something that I can't see? Well, the race is on and here comes pride at the backstretch. Heartaches going to the inside. My tears are holding back. They're trying not to fall. My heart's out of the running. True love scratched for another say. The race is on and it looks like heartaches. And the winner loses all. Well, I feel tears welling up cold and deep inside like my heart's sprung a big break. And the sound was blown and it's sharp and painful, but I may never shy. You might say I was taking it harder when you broke me over the call. But don't you wish that'll hide the sorrow when I'm a brick right down and bald. Whoa, that little bitty teeny weeny thing they call the love bug. Nobody's ever seen it, but it's got the whole world shook up. It all started with a little bitty kiss and a hug. It's a little bitty teeny weeny thing they call the love bug. Yeah, little bitty teeny weeny thing they call the love bug.
Come along and ride this train. Come along and ride this train. Across the mountains, prairies, reservations, rivers, levees, plains. Come along and ride this train. Ride this train. Ride this train with me to the back roads of America. You see that old shack over there with that rain barrel out back? And that number 2 wash tub hanging on a nail? Every board in bad need of a coat of paint? Well, the man that lives there is a sharecropper. He don't own the land, he farms, and he don't work for money. His pay is a share of what he grows. The rest goes to the landlord, the man in that big white house. He's more concerned about whether it's going to rain or not than caring about what might be happening in Washington. He may sometimes worry about how he's going to make ends meet, but like most folks who live a simple life, he's thankful for the little joys that come his way. In spite of hard times, he'll always have food on the table come supper time and a roof over his head at night. He has a wife and 2 healthy kids that love him. There's a whole lot of people looking down their noses at me, 'cause I didn't come from a wealthy family. There was 10 of us living in a 2-room shack on the banks of the river by the railroad track, and we raised chickens in a pen in the back, and everybody said we was poor folks. Well, my daddy was a farmer, but all he ever raised was us. He dug a 40-foot well and struck 36 gallons of dust. The Salvation Army gave us clothes to wear. The man from the county came and cut our hair. We lived next door to a millionaire, but we wasn't nothing but poor folks. We was poor folks living in a rich folks world. We sure was a hungry bunch. If the wolf ever came to our front door, he'd have had to brought a picnic lunch. But we had something in our house that money can't buy. It kept us warm in the winter and cool when the sun was high. Or whenever we didn't have food enough and the howling winds would get pretty rough, we'd patch the cracks and set the table with love. 'Cause that's what you do when you're poor folks, and we wasn't nothing but poor folks. My mama and my daddy was poor folks. My brother and my sister was poor folks. My dog and my cat was poor folks. You know, that song kind of describes the way things were back in Dias, Arkansas for me some 30 years ago, when I was a small country boy on my papa's place. Dollars were things you took to the store to pay for a pair of shoes that had to last you for a solid year. We never had extra money to spend on things we didn't need. All our nickels and dimes went for necessary things. I can still remember the grocery list that was a standard list whenever somebody went to the store. There was flour, tobacco, sugar, lards, coal oil, matches, and snuff. About the only fancy thing we ever had was our house was painted white. And to us, it looked real uptown, but to the folks uptown, I guess we didn't look so well-to-do. But money wasn't the most important thing in life back then. We got along just fine. Matter of fact, if you'd asked my daddy about money, he'd probably have told you, well, money. Workers earn it, spendthrifts burn it, bankers lend it, women spend it, forgers fake it, taxes take it, dying leaves it, heirs receive it, thrifty saves it, misers crave it, robbers seize it, rich increase it, gamblers lose it, and boy, I could sure use it. Though money was scarce and times were hard sometimes, we had some real good times. I got a crib full of corn and a turning plow, but the ground's too wet for the hopper now. Got a cultivator and a double tree and a brand new line for the haw and G. So let that darn stock market crash. I'm doing all right for poor white trash. I'm saving up dimes for a rainy day, and I got about $1 all laid away. The wind's from the south and the fishing's good. I got a potbelly stove and a cord of wood. Mama turns the leftovers into hash. We're doing all right for full white trash. I got a Mackinaw and a hunting dog and a gun that I ordered from the catalog. I got a big tall tree that shades the yard, a big fat sow for the winter's lard. I'm mighty broke for a boy named Cash, but I'm doing all right for full white trash. I got a field of hay that I ought to mow, but it's Saturday, so I let it go. I can't buy things some people can, but money ain't the measure of a man. Let the thunder roll and the lightning flash. We're doing all right for full white trash. There's not much new ground left to plow, and the crops need fertilizing now. My hands don't earn me too much gold for security when I grow old, but we'll all be equal when we're under the grass, and God's got a heaven for poor white trash. Yes, sir. A lot of us have known poverty, and a lot of folks still do. But wealth has nothing whatsoever to do with the character of a man. So if your neighbor happens to be knowing hard times, whether he lives next door or across the country, if you can reach him, don't be too slow to offer a helping hand. A little brotherly love will go a long, long way. And though times may be looking down for him today, he has his hopes and dreams, and maybe your encouragement will help him see through. Will Rogers really hit it on the head when he said, the good Lord must have loved poor folks, because he sure made a lot of them. I got cotton in the bottomland. It's up and growing, and I got a good stand. My good wife and them kids of mine are gonna get new shoes come picking time. Get new shoes come picking time. It's hard to see by the coal light, and I turn it off pretty early at night. A jug of coal cost a dime, but I'll sit up late come picking time. Sit up late come picking time. Last Sunday morning when they passed the hat, it was still nearly empty back where I sat. But the preacher smiled and said, that's fine. The Lord'll wait till picking time. The Lord'll wait till picking time. So long, cotton pickers. To everything, turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time to every purpose under heaven.
A time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, a time to reap, a time to kill, a time to heal, a time to laugh, a time to weep.
To everything, turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to build up, a time to break down, a time to dance, a time to mourn, a time to cast away stones, a time to gather thrones together.
A time to gain, a time to lose, a time to rend, a time to solve, a time of love, a time of hate, a time of peace. I swear it's not too late.
To everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time to every purpose under heaven. And a time to every purpose under heaven. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Judy Collins.
They hold each other's hands, they walk without a sound. Down forgotten streets their shadows kiss the ground. Their footsteps sing a song that's ended before it's begun. They walk without a sound. The desperate ones, just like the tiptoe moth, they dance before the flame. They've burned their hearts so much that death is just a name. And if love calls again, so foolishly they run without a sound. The desperate ones. I know the road they're on, I've walked their crooked mile. 100 times or more I drank their cup of bile. They watch their dreams go down behind the setting sun. They walk without a sound. The desperate ones. And underneath the bridge, the water's sweet and deep. There is the journey's end, the land of endless sleep. They cry to us for help. We think it's all in fun. They cry without a sound. The desperate ones. Let him who threw the stone at them stand up and take a bow. He knows the verb to love, but he'll never know how. On the bridge of nevermore, they disappear one by one, disappear without a sound. The desperate ones. great or sons unknown. All were children like your own. The same sweet smiles, the same sad tears, the cries at night, the nightmare fears. Sons of the brave or sons unknown. All were children like your own. Sons of tycoons or sons from the farms. All of the children ran from your arms. Through fields of gold, through fields of ruin. All of the children vanished too soon. In towering walls, in waves of flesh, amid dying birds, trembling with death. Sons of tycoons or sons from the farms. All of the children ran from your arms. La 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 la. Dee-dee-dee. La 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 la. Dee-dee-dee. Sons of your sons, sons passing by. Children were lost in lullaby. Sons of true love, sons of regret. All of your sons you can never forget. Some built the roads, some wrote the poems, some went to war, some never came home. Sons of your sons, sons passing by. Children were lost in lullaby, in lullaby, in lullaby.
All right, thank you. We want to do this song especially for the Malloys of Rockford, Illinois, Jim Malloy's people. And we want to do this song for Greg Vaughn. It's for you, Greg. This song was written by my buddy Vince Matthews. It's about a dollar bill. I think Vince was on welfare when he wrote this song. Driving a stolen Cadillac. No, he wasn't. I was kidding about that. Sorry about that, Vince. I've got a lot of blues on my mind, and at least 1,000,000 miles behind me, and all that I've got between me and Pauper's Hill is a wrinkle-crinkled wadded dollar bill. It sure smells good at the bakery, and I stand and let that smell flood over me. They sell them day-old cakes mighty cheaply. I could eat my fill with my wrinkle-crinkled wadded dollar bill. 'Cause I'm not bound, and I never will be to a wrinkle-crinkled wadded dollar bill. I'll sweep out your chimney, yes, and I will bring you flowers, yes, and I will do for you most anything you want me to.
If we live in a cottage, you will feel like it's a mansion by the royal way you're treated and attention can be
No matter where you travel, I'll be there to cheer you till the sun comes shining through. If we're ever parted, I will keep the tie that binds us, and I'll never let it break, 'cause I love you. I will bring you honey from the bee tree in the meadow, and the first time there's a rainbow, I'll bring you a pot of gold.
When you wake up in the darkness, I will put my arms around you and hold you till the morning sun comes shining through the trees.
I'll be right beside you, no matter where you travel. I'll be there to cheer you till the sun comes shining through. If we're ever parted, I will keep the tie that binds us, and I'll never let it break, 'cause I love you. And I'll never let it break, 'cause I love you. My wife, June Carter.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. They said that it would be all right for me to take this time to just say a few words to all of you wonderful people.
You
and
go
all.
right ahead, honey.
I would like to. See, I haven't been on the show this season except on film because I've been busy. And maybe most of you know about our little baby. We've got a little baby boy, John Carter Cash. And he's a perfect little baby, and I just wanted to say thank you to all you wonderful people all around the world. I'm not singing too well. I haven't sung in a long time.
I saw in a newspaper headline recently, said 10 youths jailed for possession of narcotics. Well, I didn't read the story because that headline told the whole story about drugs. Here's a poem I wrote about drugs. Could there be ruined regions of the mind where reason didn't reach to draw the line? Where the brain was pounded by some drug, gave in till a hole was finally dug? And who can know on what part is that hole? And who can say what that does to the soul? Well, not only the soul, my friend, but how about the body? Boy, it can take a beating in a lot of different ways. From the drug itself, if it's not used properly, or from the law, if the laws are abused, there's a heavy penalty that has to be paid. And believe me, jail ain't worth it. It just ain't worth it. And did you know that if you're caught carrying drugs in your car, that they can confiscate your car and sell it at public auction? I don't know who made that law, but that's one of the laws. Well, all of us, though young and old, should study the changes that have come about in our land, for changes must come. That's the whole process of life. And in a time of change, there comes distorted images and uncertain values. And we all must search. We must search for what is truth. The old man turned off the radio, said, where did all of the old songs go? Kids sure play funny music these days, play it in the strangest ways. He said, it seemed to me like they've all gone wild. It was peaceful back when I was a child. Well, man, could it be that the girls and boys trying to be heard above your noise, and the lonely voice of youth cries, what is truth? The little boy of 3 sitting on the floor looks up and says, Daddy, what is war? Son, that's when people fight and die. Little boy of 3 says, Daddy, why? Young man of 17 in Sunday school, being taught the golden rule. And by the time another year's gone around, it may be his turn to lay his life down. Can you blame the voice of youth for asking, what is truth? Young man sitting on a witness stand. Man with the book says, raise your hand. Repeat after me, I solemnly swear. Judge looks down at his long hair. And although the young man solemnly swore, nobody seemed to hear anymore. And it didn't really matter if the truth was there. It was the cut of his clothes and the length of his hair. And the lonely voice of youth cries, what is truth? A young girl dancing to the latest beat found new ways to move her feet. Young man speaking in the city square, trying to tell somebody that he cares. Yeah, the ones that you're calling wild, gonna be the leaders in a little while. This old world's waking to a newborn day, and I solemnly swear it'll be their way. You better help that voice of youth find what is truth. And the lonely voice of youth cries, what is truth? Thank you, my friend. It was nice being with you tonight. We have had a ball here in Nashville. And thanks especially to my darling companion, June Carter, for coming by. And try to be with us next week when our guests are going to be Lynn Anderson, and she's really good. I saw her at the Grammy Awards show. She is really fine. Tom Paul and the Glazer brothers, and special guest, a real fine man, an old pro, Burl Ives. Until then, hey, before we go, I got a telegram that I wanted to answer. I just got this telegram. It says, who is the guitar player sitting on the stool behind you? Damn if I know. That's Norman Blake. I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the tie that binds. Because you're mine, I walk the line. Good night, Bill Walker.